Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be a touchy subject, and the reason why I'm discussing these topics that are in the title of this video is because of a recent event that I heard about last night. And it's basically of a young 14 or 15-year-old girl. She got harassed and bullied until she eventually committed suicide. I don't want to discuss that issue because I might not know all the details there is to it, but I just want to talk a little bit about online bullying and how instead of demeaning and undermining each other and putting each other down, we should be building each other up. I find it this story really hurt me, and I feel like because I have so many followers that are young Muslim girls, I feel like it's relevant to talk about how people enjoy passing judgment without thinking about consequences. I don't think it's in anybody's place, and I'm saying this with I'm saying this with full confidence. It's not in anybody's place to judge anyone on a mistake they made because you feel like it's extremely wrong, because you might do something that someone else might seem wrong. Everybody makes mistakes at the end of the day, and I know this is something everybody says and it's a cliche, but it's true. Everybody makes mistakes. Your mistakes might be different to someone else's mistakes, and that's why you think it's okay to judge another person's mistakes because they sin differently than you. I don't like to get into religion in my videos. I don't want my videos to ever be religious or ever have any kind of, you know, me telling you what to do and whatnot, but I feel like it's relevant to talk about us as a Muslim community and how we should be standing up for each other and helping each other in times of crisis, rather than demeaning and judging and putting each other down. Because essentially all these people that bullied her caused her death. They had a role in her death, as if they all like murdered her, basically. That's how I see it. And I feel like if there's someone going through a hardship and something like that has happened to someone close to you, instead of putting it everywhere and sharing it and talking about it and judging the person, the thing you should be doing, and this is Islamically the right way, instead of telling you you're doing haram, you should be trying to hide that person's sin. Look away, don't talk about it, or advise that person in private, or help that person to get rid of whatever's going on. You shouldn't be judging someone because of a sin that they did. I just find it ridiculous. I find it disgusting that this girl felt like she had to kill herself, and she eventually did. I feel like that is something that could have been avoided, and I feel like so many of these things can be avoided if people were able to talk to each other, if people had someone to speak to. In reality, social media has become this place where everybody likes to voice their opinions, and it's usually pessimistic opinions, putting each other down, not thinking of consequences. There are people out there that get affected by things that you will not even realise. Instead of putting someone down, why don't you make someone happy? I don't understand why you can't do the opposite. If you don't like something in someone's picture or someone's video, don't say anything, or message them in private and tell them. If you like something, make sure you say, you know, that's nice, blah blah blah, you look pretty, or I like what you're saying, or whatever it is. I mean, personally, do you know how I see it when someone's just commenting negativity on social media, on someone's page or something? They must be so upset and sad about their lives that they have to go and spread negativity. Like, when I'm happy, which is most of the time, I like to go and comment happiness and smiles and love and hearts on everybody's pictures. It just tells you what kind of mindset, sorry about the background noise, it just tells you about the kind of mindset that person is going through, and it's really sad. And I feel like a lot of people are doing it more and more increasingly, and it's very prominent in the hijabi community, Muslim community, whatever you want to say, online community, and it's become really, I don't even know how to put it, it's just, I find it so inadequate and lack of etiquette, lack of manners. It just makes you seem like you're not educated, you don't have manners, you feel like you can just barge in and say all this crap without even having emotion. How would you feel if someone was saying that to you? How would you feel if someone was saying that to your sister? How would you feel if someone was saying that about your mum? You have to think about it from different sides. I feel like people these days, they don't think, they just do things because they think this is right and this is wrong in their mind. You don't live that person's life. You can't judge another person's life. That's out of the question. There's a beautiful quote someone sent me today after I posted about the French girl. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Prophet said, Allah will cover up on the day of resurrection the faults of the one who covers up the faults of the others in the world. So instead, girls, I'm going to keep this video as short as possible because I don't want to go on, but instead of highlighting someone's faults, hide their faults, look away, or advise them in private if it's that big of a deal in your life, even though what someone else's life is should not, like, I don't understand, like, do you not have a life that you have to be concerned about rather than being concerned about someone else's life? It doesn't make sense to me. Now obviously, as I said, I wasn't going to discuss the topic of Aicha, which is the name of the girl who passed away, Allah yarhamha. Honestly, all of you guys, make dua for her please, because her situation is a very difficult situation, and inshallah Allah is merciful towards her soul and He grants her jannah inshallah. She went through a very bad situation and I really would not wish it upon anyone. And honestly, as I said, I'm not going to discuss the story because I don't really know anybody who knows what happened. I just read articles and I don't want to relay my information on articles which may not be truthful. So all I've said to you is what I know of at the moment. And out of that, because as I said, I want this video to be more about a wider subject about being negative online and bullying online, I just want to say, if any of you girls are facing any negativity, and I understand that, do you know, when it's in the Muslim community, it's difficult for us as girls living in the West, especially girls living in the West, Muslim girls, to ring up, you know, those call centres and stuff that are for, you know, suicide and stuff. There's things that white people, non-Muslim people who are not of the same culture, they won't understand things that you're going through. They won't understand things like honour, they won't understand things that may seem little to them, but for us in our culture is a huge thing. So if you guys feel upset or anything, message me on Instagram. I always reply to my messages. A lot of girls have messaged me throughout the past months. A lot of girls always messaging me, asking me for advice on things in their personal life. I'm not here to judge. I don't judge anyone. I'm not a judgmental person. And I accept the fact that everybody makes their own mistakes and everybody makes different mistakes. And we shouldn't be passing judgments on that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just really upset about this. I feel like because I have this following, I have an obligation to raise awareness about these things. I just literally, I'm speaking from my heart, no planning as always. I hope you take what I've said into consideration, and make sure you comment your thoughts on this subject as well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.